This is Car Guys New England, your YouTube channel for anything automotive.
Bad, cause it's bit bad. She want me the bag, like chips at the front. Lift up, I'm fly like a pelic in my bed. I like get my boy pelic quick. They get the pop up on the elephant cut. My trunk, yeah, it's in the front. Of course, it's in the back. This a big. This a real big difference. You just want a club. I just need them racks. You just want a party. I just want a rock star.
This is Jay with Car Guys New England, and today I'm going to show you guys how to change out the seat belts, the front seat belts, in a Panther Platform car. As far as tools, I like this special prying tool. You're also going to need a seat belt Torx head, and I believe this is a T50. Yeah, it's a T50, it says there. And then just a ratchet, an extension, and we should be able to change these out. So the first step is you're going to move the driver's seat forward, and then there's a plug here that actually fits the T50 end. So I'm just going to try to turn that out, and once we get that out, we'll have access to the seatbelt bolt. All right, so this has been undone, and that was the biggest part I was worrying about. I already know that the top will come apart easy. So the next step is we're going to remove this trim piece. That way we can get at the seatbelt retractor. So here's how you get off this trim. Basically, you're going to work it off the edge. And then at that point, you can actually get at this, remove it. So there's the seatbelt mechanism. So I got that. I just have to unsnap it out of this side and this side. And now we can remove this plastic piece, which I'm going to end up replacing, so I'm not going to put that back in. But you can see, here's the seatbelt and mechanism, and it looks pretty nasty. Pretty nasty in here. All of this gunk, basically, from the actual seatbelt in here. So this is going to be a little bit more involved than I originally thought. So you're going to have to undo this connector, squeeze that, just release it. You're going to release the connector on the other side, and then we're going to unbolt this bracket in order to get at the bolt that holds in the seatbelt retractor. And next we're going to take a 5/16 socket and remove this bracket. Remove this particular sensor. Now we are going to remove the star head bolt, and that's going to free this this retractor. Okay, so the retractor is free, although you're probably going to want to clean out in here just all the gunky residue left over from the old seatbelt. And then also up here, we're going to have to remove this Phillips head screw, and then we're going to deal with the top, and then the entire seatbelt assembly is out. So here's the piece that most people damage when removing seatbelts from a car. On these, they just flip up gently, and then at that point you can get at the bolt. So we're going to get that out, and we'll start installing the new seatbelt. So the new seatbelt, what I did was I used this retainer clip just to hang it, and then I can get the retractor in. These were recently re-webbed by Safety Restore, a company out in Western Massachusetts. They came out pretty damn good. I'm pretty happy with them. The only thing is these were originally used belts, and like I was saying earlier, people tend to damage the plastic cover, so I'm going to reuse the tan ones off of the other seat belts. So let's get this all back together. Here I attached the old tan cover, and I'm just going to bolt that in. And then the only point left will be for the down on the floor that goes next to the seat, and then these will be technically installed. So now at this point, we're just going to pull this straight down, and then that's going to bolt back in there. Although I have to use that washer and that rubber bushing down there by my extension. So we're going to do that, and then we'll go on to the next step. So the seatbelt's installed. Now, before I put this panel back on, I'm going to start the car and make sure that I don't get a seatbelt wet. All right. Yep, so plug it in. Yep, unplug. Plug. So this seatbelt works. I'm going to finish up the other side. At this point, you can put the plastic panel back on. So let me do that. Plastic is back, seatbelts installed. And that's how you change the front seat belts in a Panther Platform car. Obviously, I just did the driver's side, so I'm going to go do the passenger side. It's going to be the exact same as the driver's side, so let's get the passenger side done. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. If you have questions or comments, be sure to comment down below. This is Jay with Car Guys New England. Until next time, take care. Yeah, they are installed. So I'm going to replace these pieces with black plastic, but yeah, they look pretty good, and they won't get dirty being black.